Hey y'all, it's Jess here with Jess. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you can see me okay. It's very sunny by this window where I normally film. This, I believe, is week 12 weigh-in for me for this year. Of course, I've been on a weight loss journey longer than this year, but for this year, it's week 12. So I'm going to kind of talk about how the week went, what I'm doing, and then I'll talk about how much I lost or gained. I keep you guys guessing. So, yeah, it's been a good week. So I've been counting macros this week. If you are new, counting macros is basically like counting calories, except you really plan even more to make sure your calories are coming from fat, carbs, and protein in a balanced way. So like my plan tells me to eat 40% of my calories from fat, 30% from protein, 30% from carbs, basically. And the way I figure this out is by using the iifym.com calculator, and it's ifitfitsyourmacros.com. Everybody's a little bit different. Some people eat more protein, some people eat more carbs, some people eat less fat, more fat, you know. It's based on your body, your goals, your height, weight, activity level. I really feel like this is completely washing me out. So hopefully it's going to adjust. But I've been doing good. So my goals are to stick around 1,800 calories, and that's working out 3 times a week. Because all of that's factored in. So I told them on my calculator that I work out at least 3 times a week and that I'm fairly active during the day or lightly active during the day. They wanted me, of course, like I said, to do those percentages of fat, carbs, and protein. And I've done really well. There's a couple of pitfalls this week. First of all, number one, Saturday was with the macros. I had everything pre-tracked going into Saturday. I knew Saturday was going to be hard because it's like the only day that we have nothing going on usually. And we just were going to spend the day as a family. Went to the library, and then I had planned to go to Chick-fil-A. I had everything tracked. I was going to get a grilled chicken wrap. It was going to fit beautifully. And we pull into Chick-fil-A, and there was no parking. Like, it was so crowded, and we just didn't want to wait in the lines. You know, Nate gets overwhelmed. It was too much. Plus, there was nowhere to park. So we left there, and we kind of drove around for a while because I didn't know where to go. I didn't want, you know, like anywhere that's super healthy, then the kids won't eat. Like Panera, and Lucy won't eat anything there hardly. Nate sometimes will, sometimes won't. So it's really hard to pay like $40 for all of us to eat something and then they don't eat, you know. So we ended up going to the Chinese buffet in town. And I did not do terrible, but I did not track anything because maybe this is just a really bad excuse, but I don't like tracking Chinese buffets or any buffet. It's so hard because like I feel like I get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and then I have to track each individual little thing. Plus it's not a chain, so I don't know exactly the calorie count for anything. So that kind of made the day spiral out of control. And then I made chili for dinner. I didn't have anything after the Chinese buffet. I had chili for dinner, which was very good. You know, I'd already planned on having that anyway. But then I had the most horrific craving for a cupcake. And I wanted it so bad. Like, I don't know where that came from. It's probably the Chinese buffet that threw my sugar out of control. I wanted one so bad, and I had a headache, and my husband went and got me a Walmart cupcake. So I had that. That was a big fail day. The rest of the days I did 100% on track. I did awesome. The other thing, number 2 reasons why this week was a little bit hard was I only made it to the gym 2 times since I talked to you last Wednesday. I went on Thursday and I went on Monday night. I was planning on going last night on Tuesday night, but David ended up having to go in for a funeral and at church. So I couldn't go because I didn't have anybody to watch the kids. And I spent the whole day cleaning, so I was exhausted. I even had planned on doing like a YouTube video or something, and by the end of the night, I couldn't do it. I was so exhausted. So I feel like it kind of screws up my week because on the iifym.com calculator, I said I worked out 3 times a week. So they set your macros based on what you say. So I feel like that's going to throw everything off. Other than that, I've done really well. The only other problem I've had this week is I've had a hard time getting in my water. I don't know why. I have no idea why, because I've not had this problem in the last few months. I've been doing really good getting in just plain water. I've been sipping on it all day. This week has been really hard. I'll make a water and then I'll just like forget until like later in the day and I haven't drank any water, and it's just been hard. So I've kind of added in some water enhancers back. I haven't been drinking those, but I feel like whatever I need to do to get in the water to kind of make it different. I'm just getting sick of plain water, I think. So I've been adding that back in. So let's get into the results this week. Last week I had gained a pound and I was up to 227. You guys, 227 is like the number that is so hard for me to get below, because, and I don't know why, but before I got pregnant with Nate, every time I stepped on, and I wasn't dieting or anything, every time I stepped on the scale, I was 227. It was just like my weight that if I don't diet, that's kind of where I stay. And then I had Nate. Of course, I gained a bunch of weight in pregnancy. Not a bunch, maybe 25 pounds, 20, 25 pounds. And then as soon as I got done having him and recovered, I was back down to 227. It's like that's my body's, one of its weights it just likes to stay with. I think Lucy's screaming for me, so if she walks in. Okay, so 227 has just always been a really hard number to get below. I remember right after I had him, I started dieting a little bit, and I got down to 220 and stopped, and then went right back up to 227. Then I got pregnant with Lucy, had her, and my weight just went up and up and up. So I feel like 227, I cannot get below it. Every time I get below it, I come right back to it. So that's a long explanation for last week I was 227. This week I was really nervous, but I stepped on the scale and I was 226.4. So I am down 0.6 this week. I feel good and bad about that. Number one, I'm down 0.6, so that's good. It's moving back down in the right direction. But 2 weeks ago I was 226, so that sucks that I'm still around. It's just so hard. I feel like I lose and gain and lose and gain and lose and gain, you know, and it goes so slow. I keep hearing really weird noises. Apartment life. So, yeah, I'm not going to get discouraged, because I know that I messed up on Saturday and I know that I didn't get in my workouts. I'll be honest, when I saw myself doing this, and you know, I saw myself gaining a little bit last week and then not losing as much as I wanted this week, my first thought was I just need to change my plan, because this isn't working. It's not going fast enough. This isn't working for me. Everybody I watch on YouTube pretty much is doing Weight Watchers. And it's really hard for me not to want to do that too, because everyone I watch does Weight Watchers and it all works so great for them. If I could afford to go to the meetings, I would 100% do Weight Watchers. I would love the support, being able to go and talk about it and listen to other people and sharing that. And just for fun, I went to Weight Watchers website and I entered in like our zip code and stuff. The only Weight Watcher, this is where I know it's not meant to be. The only Weight Watchers meeting time for our city, and like 30 miles away from us, is on Thursday night. There's one meeting on Thursday nights. Thursday nights are the only night pretty much there's no way to do that. David works Thursday nights. He has practice. So there's no way for me to do Thursday nights. So, and not even to mention that I cannot afford that. It's like $40 a month or something. I mean, it's ridiculous. I couldn't even afford $20 a month and justify it. So, and I tried doing Weight Watchers on my own, and I did not do well. I don't think I lost anything. I couldn't stay on it. But it's so hard when I see everyone else that I watch on YouTube doing it. It's just so frustrating. And then I see everybody doing Simply Filling, and that looks really good too. But for me, like, I just don't want to be the person that flip-flops their plans. Like, I want to decide on something and stick with it. So I'm going to keep going with accounting macros. And in the next few weeks, if I need to adjust it, I will. But I don't want to just flip-flop because I'm not seeing results, because I'm having a ton of non-scale victories with this. The scale is being very slow to move. My clothes are fitting so much better. I can't even tell you. There's this pajama top, and I talked about this in my What I Ate Today video this morning, but I have this pajama top that has always been really tight on me. I mean, like, I would not wear it around anyone else but like my husband and my kids, you know. But it's really like soft material and I like it, but it's been really tight. It is baggy this week. Like, I can't get over the difference in 1 week of this top. So I know the scale isn't everything, but the scale is moving down too. So I'm just going to stick with it. It's very tempting to try to change the plan every other week, you know, but I feel like the people who do that are never successful. They, you know, I do believe you have to find what works for you, and you might have to experiment and change things up. But if you change every week, you're not giving your body a chance, you know, and I'm trying to make this work, and I feel like I'm eating really healthy foods. You know, I'm eating lots of protein. I'm eating, you know, healthy carbs and not overeating on the carbs, which is my downfall. Carbs are my downfall. So having to lower them is actually working out really well. Coming up this next week, I have a lot of challenges. I'm not going to lie. So today is Wednesday. On Friday, we're going out of town with a youth group, and they're youth kids with not a lot of money. So you know the places we're going to be eating fast food, and that's going to be Friday night, Saturday, all day. I'm going to be eating fast food like 4 times in a day and a half, you know, so I probably am not going to be able to count macros very well because I have no idea what it's going to be. I cannot plan for it. I have no idea what the kind of places we're going to go. It's just going to be like we pull over, we see something, we go in. So my plan is to just stick with counting calories for those days that are a little bit too hard to count macros and plan out. So I'm just going to bring some stuff. Like I have some of the Power Crunch bars. I have some salted cashews and stuff I can stick in my purse, that if I'm a little bit hungry because I don't get to eat enough, like if I get like a Happy Meal or, you know, like just a burger and no fries, I can eat something like that later, like a protein bar later or something, to get in some extra calories but not eat like crap, you know. So that's just going to be playing it by ear. It's going to be fun, but I just hope it doesn't completely derail me. And then we come back late Saturday night. Sunday and Monday, my in-laws are here, and I want to be able to enjoy myself and not be like super crazy, like, oh, I can't go there because, you know, this doesn't fit my macros. So I just want to be able to have fun, and, you know, if we go out to eat or if we have something like a treat here and there, like just make it fit in my day and not worry too much about the macros. And then, so they go home Monday night. Tuesday, I'm going to kind of regroup everybody. Laundry, all the cleaning and stuff. And then Wednesday, I'm going to Birmingham to my family. My brother and his fiance are coming into town, and they're having like a little engagement party for them. And so I'll be there like Wednesday through Saturday probably. So I won't be working out probably at all this next week. I might get to go like on Monday before I leave or Tuesday before I leave, but then while I'm gone, I won't be able to work out, and I probably won't be able to track macros that well. I am going to go to Walmart when I get to Mom and Dad's and get some healthy food for me, and they usually have a lot of fruits and veggies and stuff there too. But you know, we'll probably be eating party food and going out to eat, and you know, so I just want to be able to enjoy myself without going completely off track. So next week is spring break. I don't want to be the mom that is like constantly counting every little piece of, you know, apple that she puts in her mouth. Because that's the thing with macros. Like, that's what makes me want to try Weight Watchers again, because I miss being able to eat fruits and vegetables as much as I want, you know, because now, like, oh, I can't even eat that much fruit and vegetables because it costs so much in my carbs. But the only reason I'm not switching, even though I'm not seeing results on the scale, is the fact that I feel so good. I feel like my skin, you guys know I come on here all the time and say, like, look at my face, look how broken out I am. I don't see any pimples. Like, that doesn't happen for me. That does not happen for me. I always have stuff going on my face. I just can't get over the way I feel. And the way my clothes are fitting. So I'm taking that as an on-scale victory. I'm sleeping better, and I'm waking up feeling more energetic, which is a big deal for me. And I'm just gonna not worry too much about the scale, but also knowing that this next week is gonna be challenging, I'm just gonna play it by ear. and just try to enjoy the people around me and not so much worrying about enjoying the food. You know what I'm saying? So, something else I was going to tell you guys too, and I don't remember. Oh, okay. One more thing I want to talk about. And I know this video is getting kind of long and I'm sorry. So the only thing that's been hard with counting macros is sometimes at the end of the day, I still have to get in some fat, calories, and protein especially. So it becomes this dilemma of I'm not hungry anymore, but in order to get in my goal, I have to drink a shake even though I'm not hungry. So before, I've just been kind of making myself do it just to make the macros fit. I don't know what you're really supposed to do. If you're honestly not hungry, are you supposed to make yourself eat? I don't know. But I'm not going to do that this week. I am not going to, if I am honestly full, I'm not going to make myself drink a protein shake and just see how it goes. Now, doing this, I need to make sure that I don't have a ton of, I don't want to, be shortchanged on my protein to the fact of, oh, well, I'm going to be way too short in protein if I don't drink this shake. Try to balance it out more during the day, if that makes sense. But I'm really going to try to merge the macros with listening to my body. And if I'm truly full, I am not going to force myself to eat, because I feel like that is leading to unhealthy, I want to be able to listen to my body. And if I'm truly full, not eat anything, and listening to when I'm hungry, that's what I need to eat, as opposed to it's this time, so you have to drink this, because there's been 2 or 3 nights. Now, when I go to the gym and I'm really, really active, usually I do want that nighttime shake. But sometimes I don't, and there's been times where I'm no, you've got to drink this because you got 20 more grams of carbs to get in today, or 20 more grams of protein to get in today. You're going to drink this, and I kind of feel sick afterwards. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to balance it throughout the day to where I don't have a ton to drink at night. And if I'm truly not hungry, even if I'm a little bit low on things, I'm not going to make myself drink or eat. So that's the plan. I hope this wasn't too long and rambly, but I'm loving how I feel, and I need to look at that more than the scale. But you know how we are. We look at the scale and we say, why are we not losing more? Believe me, I would love to see 2 or 3 pounds every week, and I see half a pound here, then I'm up a pound, then I'm down a pound, then I'm up 0.3, then I'm down. It's so jaggedy. But in the long run, my skin feels better, my hair feels better, and I know the hair and the skin probably is from the increased fat I'm eating, but I feel more energy, I feel a lot more satisfied, and I'm loving that. And my clothes are fitting better. So why do I listen to the scale? I don't know. I just want to encourage you guys, if the scale's not showing you results, don't worry about it. If you are feeling like you're doing what you need to do and your body's responding well, don't worry about the scale. It will catch up. And that's what I'm trying to teach myself. So that's going to be it for today. I have rambled on long enough. Next week, the video I will film for you guys before I go out of town. I'll probably have to film that on Tuesday. So I'll be waiting in a day early so it can be up on Wednesday for you guys who will be out of town then. So I'll just schedule it. But be looking for that video. I'm hoping to be able to still film my What I Ate Today videos while I'm gone. Probably not this weekend with the kids, but when I'm at my mom and dad's, I can. So thank you all for watching. If you like these videos, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button. That's going to let you know when I post new videos. It's totally free. It'll just show up in your subscription feed. If you want to be notified, it'll pop up on YouTube, notifications, because when you subscribe, at least this is for me, when you subscribe, that just shows up in your subscription feed. If you want to be notified when I post new videos, hit that bell. There's a little bell button down below. I think it's down below. That'll notify you when I post new videos if you are missing some. But I appreciate all of you. I love you so much. Leave me a comment down below. I'd love to chat with you down there, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, y'all.